Today on Arts for Life's Virtual Studios, we're going to be learning how to make movable 3D sculptures out of paper. Stay tuned and I'll show you what you need. I'll teach you the basic technique, and then we'll talk about different ways you can adapt this project for your own use. To demonstrate the basic folding and cutting technique we're talking about, I'm going to go ahead and show you first how to make a lizard. Here's what you'll need. You'll need a piece of sturdy paper, not too thick and not too thin. You can use any size, but a smaller paper will make a smaller lizard. You also need a glue stick, a pencil, a pair of scissors, a ruler or a straight edge, and it's also optional to have markers, colored pencils, or paint. For my lizard, I'm going to use this painted paper that I had in mind for a different project but didn't end up using. I'm going to go through some of the steps pretty quickly, but don't worry, I'll slow it down when it gets important. We're coming up on an important part now. Notice how I fold the right-hand side of this triangle in so the edge lines up with the center crease. Same with the left-hand side. I'm going to unfold both those folds and fold the whole triangle back in half. Then I'm going to use my scissors to cut a series of slits about a 1/4 inch apart from one another all down the folded side. Next, I'm going to open the whole thing up and use a glue stick to spread glue all over the whole right side of my lizard. Then I'm going to fold the left-hand side in and the right side over that and press it all the way down to the tip of the tail. And then I have the body of my lizard. Now I can get to work making the head and the eyes and the legs of my lizard, using the same paper that I cut his body from. This is when you can get really creative and add whatever you think your lizard needs. If you have a little more time and you want this project to be a little longer, spend some time up front making your own paper with markers and colored paper, or you can even use watercolor paper and paint whatever color you want your lizard to be. And if you're short on time, you can transform your lizard into a snake by foregoing the legs and eyeballs. At first, this project may seem a little too complicated for a very young child or a child with fine motor challenges. But with the right mindset and with some pre-folding and marking, it really is the perfect opportunity to help kids develop their scissor skills and precision gluing. Also, there's so many options out there when it comes to adaptable scissors. You can find out more about that in the art supplies section of the Arts for Life Anywhere website. If you're not into lizards, and I get it, a lot of people aren't, it's easy to adapt this lesson into something totally different. At Arts for Life, we love to encourage playful exploration of materials, and often that leads to really outside of the box thinking. One of my favorite things to do after I've taught a child a skill like this is to ask them where they want to take it, and they often have way better ideas than I do. Sometimes it's just playing with this paper that can all of a sudden bend and flex and move in different ways. It may be creating a collage that's 3D like this one, or it may even be creating the next fashion trend. There's really no wrong way to engage with this project. Now we can't wait to see what you make. The possibilities are endless.